The Trump administration renewed several waivers on U.S. sanctions against Iran today, allowing Russian, European, and Chinese companies to continue to work on Iran's civilian nuclear facilities without drawing American penalties. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo signed off on the waiver extensions, but couched the decision as one that continues restrictions on Iran's atomic work. Current and former officials familiar with the matter said Secretary Pompeo had opposed extending the waivers, which are among the few remaining components of the 2015 Iran nuclear deal that the administration has not cancelled. However, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin reportedly persuaded him to renew the waivers, arguing that it was in the best interest of the administration to help the country hardest hit by coronavirus in the region. A World Health Organization official said on Tuesday coronavirus testing is expected to increase substantially in coming days in the Philippines, where the high number of deaths relative to confirmed cases reflects lower testing so far. The coronavirus death toll in the Philippines rose to 78 on Monday, the second highest in Southeast Asia outside Indonesia, with 1,546 reported infections. With respect to the high proportion of deaths in the Philippines, that's essentially because of the way Philippines has chosen to test. WHO Technical Advisor Matthew Griffith told a news conference referring to the focus on testing only the most severe cases until now. He added that the organization expects the testing to increase substantially in the coming days. Indonesia's foreign minister said on Tuesday the government would ban all arrivals and transit by foreigners in Indonesia as the number of coronavirus cases and deaths rise. This comes a day after Indonesian President Joko Widodo said that he planned stricter rules on mobility and social distancing after a report showed more than 140,000 people in the Southeast Asian country could die in the pandemic. Foreigners with residence visas and some diplomatic visits will be exempted from the ban, Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi said, adding that the government aims to issue the regulations for the ban on Tuesday. Statistics from the Robert Koch Institute for Infectious Diseases showed on Tuesday the number of confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Germany has risen to 61,913 and 583 people have died of the disease. The tally showed cases rose by 4,615 compared with the previous day, while the death toll climbed by 128. Germany is the third worst affected country by the coronavirus pandemic in Europe, but its death toll remained lower than the two hardest hit countries, Italy and Spain. A senior official of the World Health Organization said on Tuesday lockdowns and stringent measures in place in Italy for the past 2 weeks should lead soon to a stabilization in its coronavirus epidemic, but vigilant follow-up will be required. Italy has registered more deaths than anywhere else in the world and accounts for more than a third of all global fatalities from the virus. The death toll from the outbreak of coronavirus in Italy climbed by 812 to 11,591, the Civil Protection Agency said on Monday, reversing 2 days of declines in the daily rate. According to new data produced by a medical technology firm, harsh measures, including stay-at-home orders and restaurant closures, are contributing to rapid drops in the numbers of fevers, a signal symptom of most coronavirus infections recorded in states across the U.S. At least 248 million Americans in at least 29 states have been told to stay at home. It had seemed nearly impossible for public health officials to know how effective this measure and others have been in slowing the coronavirus. While the new data offer evidence in real time, experts said that tight social distancing restrictions may be working, potentially reducing hospital overcrowding and lowering the death rate. Officials and state media reported Tuesday 19 people have died while fighting a raging forest fire in southwestern China, and hundreds of reinforcements were sent to fight the blaze and evacuate nearby residents. The area threatened by the fire in Sichuan province is thinly populated, but there was no estimate on how many people were leaving the evacuation zone. State media have described villages, a school, a chemical plant and other places as under threat. It wasn't exactly clear when the deaths occurred, but an information officer at the city of Xitang was cited as saying the fire started on a farm Monday afternoon and quickly spread to nearby mountains due to strong winds. He said one of those killed was a guide and the rest were firefighters. Kuwait Petroleum Corporation said Tuesday the price of the Kuwaiti oil barrel went down $1.93 to settle at $24.33 per barrel yesterday, compared to $26.26 last Friday. In global markets, crude oil prices plunged at least 20% after a major drop in demand due to the coronavirus pandemic. The US Texas Intermediate was down $1.42, settling at $22.09, the lowest since February 2002, while the Brent contracts were down $2.17 to close at $33.76 per barrel, the lowest since November of 2002. British Airways is suspending all flights to and from Gatwick Airport in response to the travel restrictions imposed because of the coronavirus pandemic. The move comes a day after EasyJet grounded its entire fleet of aircraft for at least 2 months. Demand for travel has collapsed in recent weeks as many countries are in partial or full lockdown, forcing airlines to cancel thousands of flights. British Airways, which is still running flights to and from Heathrow, said it would contact customers to discuss their options. The airline will carry out essential work at Gatwick, including maintenance, to be ready to start up again once travel restrictions are relaxed. The Tokyo Olympics will begin on July 23rd of next year, organizers said, after the coronavirus forced the historic decision to postpone the Games until 2021. Tokyo 2020 chief Yoshiro Mori told reporters at a hastily arranged news conference the Olympics will be held from July 23rd to August 8th of 2021. The Paralympics will be held from August 24th to September 5th. Only hours earlier, Mori had said he expected a decision from the International Olympic Committee during the course of the week. The Tokyo 2020 Olympics were due to open on July 24th this year and run for 16 days, but the coronavirus pandemic forced the first peacetime postponement of the Games. According to a study published on Tuesday, the coronavirus pandemic, which has caused football to grind to a halt, will also have a major impact on the transfer market value of players in Europe's leading leagues. The total market value of players in Europe's Big Five leagues, the top flights in England, Spain, Germany, Italy and France, will suffer a drop of 28%, from €32.7 billion to €23.4 billion if no more matches are played this season and contracts set to expire in June are not renewed. The study is a result of research by the Football Observatory at the Swiss-based International Centre for Sports Studies. Tom Brady made his pitch to join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers before general manager Jason Licht and head coach Bruce Arians attempted to reel in the 6-time Super Bowl champion. Brady signed a 2-year contract with the Buccaneers after 20 seasons with the New England Patriots. The Buccaneers already had a quarterback, former #1 overall pick James Winston, but Winston was in a walk year and Arians had already decided against him returning without seeing what else was out there.